all right. Check your YouTube. Wait, Miss Bliss. Check your YouTube. Oh, you see yourself? All right, cool. Then we there. You owe me rap back lesson two, man. See what I'm saying? It is done. It's you. You know. All right, here come David. Here come David House. Ain't that David House? The stream is excellent. You know what, man? So when when's your birthday? When's your birthday? You there? Yeah. Yeah, we're live on YouTube. It's there because it's streaming at 50 frames. I mean 30 frames a second. Yeah. See, cause you put that bad juju on us. You know, criticize criticizing us about the time, right? It's like- I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Wait, I gotta look at you when you say that. All right, now what are you saying? What are you? Yeah, this is true. I'm there with you. I'm just saying that it's a little patience. It's a little patience. That's all. You see it? Give me a minute. I'm put you. All right, hold up. Let me. You are kind of dark, David. All right, there I'm transitioning in. They say that. David, can you hear? Where David go? David disappeared. He doing your camera off, David. They should hear you. Yeah, we can see you now. Cause I hear the yeah, yeah. What about now? You hear us? Yeah. Can you hear over YouTube? I hear you too. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I can hear you. I hear you. Is your battery low? It look like your phone battery is low. Let's put David not by his mic. He not there. There he is. He ready. I can put him on. Here he there he come right there. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, that can you see that? Who you can see that? You, me, right? Right. Okay, hold on. You want to see David? That's working pretty fast, though. Give or take. Okay, try that. That's all three of us. It's changing now. That should be all three of us, right? All three of us. Yeah, we can see you. Yeah, you can see Miss Blitz. Yeah. All David's house. There, David, right there. Okay, right. And you see, yeah. You know what, man? I'm David. I need your help, David, because Miss Bliss, man, is she Miss Bliss Miss Miss Bliss is getting like Terrence Howard, you know. Test, make sure. Word. My YouTube is Ringing Stone Network. Yeah. YouTube at the Bringing Stone Network. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, you close. You close. You close. Yeah. Yeah. She went in. Yeah. It was just last week, last Sunday. Yeah. Well, we listened to a little bit of Myron Rice. We did a test with Myron, which was like a summer cat with on Truth Beverly D's Truth to Power show. I think Myra does a weekly Mondays on her show, and so yeah. I'm looking forward to my Tools to the Eclipse with Baba Lester Lovins. Yeah, so that's gonna be set, and then yeah, yeah, we're gonna do the Tools to the Eclipse with Lester Lovins, and then then we're gonna probably do some live broadcasting while I'm at Hot Springs with some of the people that we're Hot Springs while we're doing some of the rituals like that. We're gonna do some broadcast. Yeah. Um. Yes. Yes. We'll be going out on March 17th through the 21st, and we'll be doing some mound. We're going to the mounds. Then we're gonna dig some quartz, and we're gonna do sweat lodge and ceremony. We're gonna do some ceremony, and that featuring uh, brother Divine Elohim. He's going to be, and his mate going to be helping with ceremony, and I'll be running some of the sweat lodge stuff, and hopefully I find uh, a sister that will help pour water. I'm sure we will, because most of the people that's coming, they're shaman, and so we're going to go out and communicate with the ancestors of the Washita, and it's exciting. Yeah, the Washita, because Hot Springs itself is like in the heart of the Washita land. So we're going to go out. Hot Springs is a crystal palace. And so we're going to, in that crystal palace, we're going to do ritual and, reconnect as part of the last play of the Super Bowl in overtime where the ancestor energy, the chief nation win. And we're going out as the chief nation. to bam. Yeah. Yes. They some say they were the the Washita. You can find them in American history as the Mississippians, and whenever you read the Mississippians, because they make in the white folks history book the Mississippians are some of the older tribes that was along the Mississippi. So when you look at that, you look at the Olmec, the Washita, those ancient tribes. Blackfoot was in that area. Definitely, it was us. Actually, not don't it not only look like, but we are direct descendants, if that's the right word for our DNA is just like me and my daughter. We're Choctaw, and so we don't do the African thing. We don't come from the Africa thing. We are part of our ancestors go back to the mound builders. You know, like that, and so yes, I know. Mhm. Without a doubt. That's one of the reasons why we're going is that they called me to come out and then start calling our ancestors to because I originally had named this as just an indigenous dig, and then at some point after we did the flyer, then the ancestors come to me and they told me to name it the indigenous uprising, and not in terms of an uprising of a rebellion, but in terms of an uprising of the calling our ancestors into us to protect us and to give us the knowledge so that we can go back and start claiming the land. You know what I mean? Like that. Claiming. Well, I just mean that it gets a little technical, but yeah, our physical land. Yeah, the physical land because there it's like the thing Joe Noble Drew Ali said. He said that it's gonna be so many years before we figure out how we have been flim flam. And now we're starting to figure out how we got flim flam, how they twisted it. But then when you look at the allodial titles of the land, the powers to be really can't issue allodial titles to the land because the land is originally is the land of the great mother, which is you and other melanated sisters. You see, like that. And so, and that's Catawba, the Catawba. Yeah, I read that last week. The 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 Catawba had bought that. It was like a wetland or something. You know, they have a casino up the road too, but then they started buying some back of their land. Yeah, yeah, and so they have a little casino. But what I envision is not. There's just going to be a, we all how to put it subtly is we talk about a reset, right? And within that global reset, our ancestors is going to intervene and then set that reset back properly for the people that are consciously aware of what's going on, like that. And it's going to be a spiritual reset, you know which makes sense because it goes along with, we're in the Christy Uga now. You see what I mean? So there's things that's going to change. That's the golden age. So even America's going to eventually have to follow suit with creating a golden age on this lands in this hemisphere. Like that. If that's a subtle way of putting it. Okay. Well, what they did was that they broke the Ugas are four Ugas that divide the 26,000 year, and each Uga, the same as being in the age of Pisces and the age of Aquarius, they all correspond. So this January, when we moved into the Christie Uga, we also was moving into the age of Aquarius. Well, the universal energies that affect us on this planet now is going to elevate us and start to change us and our children, that how this earth is run or managed is going to be ran and managed under the kids that will run it, like when we were building the pyramids during that period of the age of Aquarius some 26,000 years ago, like that. And so those influences of what the people are doing now, they're going to eventually have to give that up. You know what I mean? They can give it up, or they're going to be fighting against their head like a ram going against another ram, because the energy of the planet is going to change. It is changing, but it's going to change even more. And they're going to lose that. No, it's all of it. Each time we get a CMA, the Earth hits it, the sun hits the Earth, is changing. The resonance and frequency of the Earth is changing. You know, all the position of the stars, like when you listen to Brother Ra Cool, how he explains how the stars influence us. All the position of the stars are in line with the Christi Uga. You know what I mean? So when you look at them looking at us going into a certain system where the world is going to be globally controlled by the one world government, the universe is saying that Earth is going to go into the golden age. What it is, because sisters are producing those type of kids now. You know what I mean? The metaphysical kids, the kids that seem like they've been here already, the ancestors that's in the grounds and hot springs that's ready to rise up. Yeah. And so, no, that, That's I love it because when I started in '89, I didn't realize I'll still be living to help usher in this energy. And since '89, I've been doing a lot to help usher in this energy. Even what we're going to do when we go to Hot Springs is going to be a major movement to continue to usher in that energy. You see what I'm saying? Like that. And then they got the sister that came on. I spoke to her and her husband in Florida. So they're doing ceremony, major ceremony. I think April 4th through the 7th down in Florida at some mines and some sacred places. And I think theirs is supposed to be like a more matriarchal, where the matriarch is getting there. From what he was saying, Rod. I better not name names, but because I can't commit these people. But it's yeah, yeah, yeah. I apologize. It got me going. But there's going to be. I s- well, I haven't spoke to them personally, so to know that what this brother named and his wife, if those people come, then they're looking at matriarchal rituals to claim the land. You know what I mean? There's stories that where is the deeds to America? You see what I mean? And there's a sister in Charlotte that says she got some of them deeds to America, and she's kind of associated with some people that's going down there in Florida. So at some point when as we connect, you see there's people all over the United States that look like us that are going back to who we originally was, and we're connecting with those ancestors, you on the level that's yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely. I'm a Rod Iku fan. What that brother does. I'm a Rod Iku fan. You see what I mean? But I just want to ask a question about like when you use your astrology, um, what type of chart do you use? Yeah, because right now the moon, I mean the sun is in Aquarius. That's where the sun is sitting right in the middle of Aquarius. So it's like we got to be careful. And that full moon was in Leo. It was not where people were saying it was at. Right. But I'm just saying, like with me, I use a planetarium app, and then I go with what where the sun, what sun and the moon is at. That's where, because that's actually where it's at. You know what I mean? Like so, I find the Vedic is more accurate opposed to. So what I did was maybe about 3 years ago, and I brought in a lady for my group that was a curator to a planetarium, so we could sit down and discuss why is it that when I was born, the sun was in Pisces, not in Aries. And she just said that those people weren't adjusting that. You know, like we have leap year this year, they wasn't adjusting that, so it just keeps getting off and off and off. You see what I mean? So when you sit down, yes, the Vedic, the Vedic is going to put you, when you use the Vedic, it's going to where the sun is at in the planetary chart. Like I use this planet, this program is called Stellarium, and then when you can get up in the morning and I can check and see where it's at. And so I can check and see, was like, wait a minute, why am I doing ritual for the moon in Virgo, but in actuality, what's happening above my head, that moon was in Leo. And so when we start talking about moving into the new Uga and our rising, then we need to be doing our rituals based on what's connected with the universe. You see what I mean? And I'm not trying to be a hard ass about it, but I'm just saying if you spent this time doing the full moon in Virgo and the moon is in Leo, then you're doing the wrong ritual. I can hear you. I can. Yeah. Oh, you don't? Well, did you? No. Let me see. But you're transmitting. Yeah. Okay. Let me. I'm looking. I'm working on it. But I can see your mic level, and that's so I see your game, but I don't know why it's not coming through. Okay. Yes, I do. Uh, sure don't. Uh, mm. I'm refreshing you now. Let's see. Try now. This is Miss Bliss' idea. It's all her idea. It's all her idea. It is. I called the sister and said, "Can would you sit down with me?" She didn't change this whole thing and they're doing the simulcasting and all that. I was like, I just want the sister to sit down. Like now we got it, and now we're working out stuff I didn't plan on doing. No, no. I want the people to know. It's like, yo, the, but hold on a minute. Oh Lord, now it's gotta be that. Okay, so try now. I reconnected. I recon. I tried to reconnect you. I can't believe that. Well, we can cut it anyway. It's all good. That's I wasn't planning on going in like that. I'm trying to get this to work. Well, on your ninja screen, right? Hit the settings. Can you, Miss Bliss? Hit the settings. That is a little menu screen gonna pop out, right? Okay, what does it say about your audio source? Yeah, so then it's working. It's the government blocking that. It- It's man, David is not here. I don't think because David light out in his room, so I think David had a long day. I think he gone. You know, let me see. David, oh, you all right there? Okay, we can't see you. Okay, I can see David right there. See if they can hear David. Say something, David. Whew. Yeah, yeah, he talking. He on. Whoa. All right, let me go to my YouTube. Oh. I'm trying to go to my YouTube to see if I can see it. See what I got.
Daddy, do you mind just like opening this?
Oh, Lord. Okay. Can you pull that off? Take it over the sink.
Okay.
Off the spill. Thank you. I'm trying to go to my YouTube. Hold on. David, say something. David, say something. Hello? Where David at? Everybody, can you say something, Miss Bliss? Shit. Right. Work on this. Oh my. Hey. David, you muted. David, you muted. I don't know what's. Nope, I don't have it.
Sorry.
I don't have it. It's the government. They blocking it. Now try.